While we consider stars, we likely envision little gleaming things in the night sky. Fundamentally, this is the means by which we see them from down here in the world. At any rate, stars, for instance Betelgeuse, are something completely different. Truly, maybe the best star, Betelgeuse, is a lot more noteworthy than our Sun. For a long time, this star has perplexed trained professionals. At any rate, really something additional disrupting has been occurring with Betelgeuse, making examiners and other all-around informed people extremely concerned. Oblige us in this video as we look at the shocking news about Betelgeuse, its approaching obliteration as seen by the James Webb Space Telescope, and what this new improvement will mean for our existence and our lives here on the planet, as made sense of by physicist Michio Kaku. Betelgeuse is an enormous wonder, an immense star that has enchanted cosmologists for such a long time. A Greek stargazer named Tony was quick to find it. This star is enormous to the point that it very well may be found in the night sky from Earth, especially during winter. In the event that you're into heavenly bodies, you've almost certainly seen or known about the star. The becoming flushed orange star means the upper left shoulder of the Orion heavenly body. Thus, this star is old and, up until this point, maybe quite possibly of the most stunning star in the night sky. However, one thing about Betelgeuse is that it doesn't remain steady, rather, it wavers. This change is one of the charming properties of this star, however, it isn't the one to focus on. Could we check out a portion of Betelgeuse's specific properties? The vast majority of the stars you find in the night sky are a long way from Earth. The closest star is 4.2 light-years from Earth. On the off chance that you disregard to perceive how the term light-year makes sense of distance, picture it along these lines. Think about going at the speed of light for an entire year. It's been demonstrated the way that light can cover a distance of 186,000 miles each second. Thus, the distance light can cover in a year is comparable to 1 light-year. Expecting you figure it out, you'll have billions of miles. So when we say the closest star is 4.2 light-years away, it implies it is billions of miles from Earth. However, think about this. A few stars are significantly farther, and Betelgeuse is one of them. Betelgeuse is tracked down roughly 600 light-years from Earth, so assuming you some way or another ended up going out to it at the speed of light, it would in any case require 600 years. We can't travel that rapidly. Not even our quickest rocket can. However, this star can in any case sparkle so brilliantly in our sky. In the event that you're considering the way in which Betelgeuse can be so splendid regardless of its distance, this is a direct result of its different characteristics, similar to estimate and glow. Betelgeuse is on numerous occasions more prominent than our Sun. Its sweep is accepted to be on numerous occasions that of the Sun. Unfortunately, it shows up as a circle in space while utilizing refined telescopes, while different stars show up as little marks of light. This appearance is believed to be an impact of the responses at the external layers of its climate. With respect to mass, Betelgeuse gauges around 12 to 19 sunlight-based masses. A sunlight-based mass is the standard unit of mass utilized by space experts. One sun-oriented mass is identical to 2 times 10 to the power of 30 kg. Experts can't choose the specific mass of Betelgeuse since there could be no other planetary bodies circling around it for examination, and obviously, we can't gauge it straightforwardly from here. The way that this makes Betelgeuse around 18 to multiple times heavier than our Sun. The glow of Betelgeuse goes from roughly +0 to +1.6. In additional unmistakable terms, Betelgeuse is on various occasions more iridescent than our Sun. No big surprise, it was nicknamed a red Goliath. Be that as it may, the radiance of Betelgeuse doesn't remain steady, it changes. This change is because of its throbs. In general, Betelgeuse grows and contracts. At the point when it extends, it gets more splendid. Be that as it may, when it contracts, it diminishes. This cycle can keep going for 10 to 100 days or significantly longer. One noteworthy property of Betelgeuse is that its surface is canvassed in dim, attractive spots. The attractive field in these districts is far more grounded than at the typical surface. In any case, the disadvantage is that these solid, attractive spots stifle the progression of hot gas to the star's external surface, making the star cooler here. The way that Betelgeuse has a considerable lot of these spots contrasted with our Sun makes sense of why it is cooler than our Sun, regardless of its size and brilliance. The Sun additionally has its own dim attractive spots, however those on Betelgeuse are a lot bigger and more various. To give you a thought, the spots on Betelgeuse can be 2 times as extensive as Earth. Betelgeuse likewise flaunts an attractive field that is on different occasions more grounded than that of the Sun. This field is the justification for why, when seen through a telescope, the gases on the outer layer of Betelgeuse show up around or bends. Betelgeuse has a surface temperature of around 3,500 Kelvin. This low temperature adds to the low energy produced by the star and its weak red tone. Betelgeuse is a red star, yet it wasn't generally red. It was yellowish around quite a while back, like our Sun. Throughout the long term, its tone started changing to orange-red, and afterward, around quite a while back, it steadily began changing into the red star we know today. This reality has driven researchers to feel that the star is maturing. Betelgeuse produces as much as multiple times more energy than the Sun. It would have been a savage contender to Earth's Sun in the event that it weren't really far away. Furthermore, the way that Betelgeuse, which is 600 light-years away, can in any case be seen and related to the unaided eye around evening time is very surprising. Our Sun is just 8.3 light-minutes from Earth, which is the reason it is so splendid. In the event that Betelgeuse were somewhat nearer, we would likewise have the option to see it during the daytime. Yet, if it somehow happened to supplant the Sun, it would overwhelm or uproot Earth and the other 4 planets close by because of its tremendous size. Besides, regardless of whether it could match the Sun's splendor, it produces more radiation than our Sun. Betelgeuse, otherwise called Alpha Orionis, is a very huge star situated in the heavenly body Orion, around 600 light-years from Earth. Its enormous size is maybe quite possibly of its most striking element. It is on various occasions more noteworthy than our Sun with regards to span, and could undoubtedly incorporate the circle of Jupiter whenever set at the focal point of our planetary group. This titanic size permits Betelgeuse to show up as a particular plate instead of a mark of light when seen through strong telescopes, in contrast to most different stars. Regardless of its colossal size, Betelgeuse isn't the most huge star. Its mass reaches from around 12 to multiple times that of the Sun. This variety in mass assessment is because of the challenges in exactly estimating the mass of stars that need friend stars or different items to give gravitational reference focuses. By the by, even at its lower assessed mass, Betelgeuse stays a titanic, divine item. The iridescence of Betelgeuse is another huge trademark. It fluctuates inconsistently after some time, with its brilliance going from roughly +0 to +1.6. For correlation, a +0 star is around 2.5 times more brilliant than a +1 star. At its most brilliant, Betelgeuse can at last ultimately depend on multiple times more radiant than our Sun. This changeability is ascribed to its throbs, intermittent developments, and compressions brought about by interior cycles. At the point when Betelgeuse grows, it becomes more splendid. When it contracts, it diminishes. These throbs can endure from days to months, adding to its dynamic appearance in the night sky. Betelgeuse's surface temperature is moderately low for such an enormous star, around 3,500 Kelvin. This gives it a particular rosy orange shade common of red Goliath stars moving toward the finish of their life cycle. Like other red monsters, Betelgeuse is in the later periods of heavenly advancement, having depleted the hydrogen fuel in its center and started combining heavier components. This combination interaction produces energy and makes the star grow outward. The star's environment is wealthy in complex actual peculiarities. It displays dim attractive spots on surface are fundamentally bigger than those tracked down on our Sun. These spots are districts of extraordinary attractive action that restrain the progression of hot gases from more profound inside the star to its surface, bringing about cooler regions on the star's surface. The investigation of these attractive elements gives experiences into heavenly elements and their impacts on the way of behaving of gigantic stars. Betelgeuse's set of experiences and social importance likewise make it a noticeable heavenly item. Since antiquated times, Betelgeuse has been noticed and recorded by different civilizations. Its perceivability in the night sky, especially during winter in the northern half of the globe, has made it an unmistakable element in star guides and old legends. As of late, Betelgeuse has earned expanded logical consideration because of its darkening episodes, which started in late 2019 and gone on into mid-2021. During these periods, the star's brilliance dropped to phenomenal levels, lighting hypotheses among space experts about its conceivable destiny. Betelgeuse, likewise known by its customary name, is a noticeable star in the Orion heavenly body, situated around 600 light-years from Earth. It stands apart not just because of its situation as perhaps of the most brilliant star in the night sky, yet in addition in light of its tremendous size and changeability. This extremely monster star has enamored space experts and skywatchers the same for a really long time, giving experiences into a heavenly turn of events, huge distances, and the interesting idea of the universe. Betelgeuse is named a red supergiant star, meaning it is in the later phases of its heavenly development. As far as size, Betelgeuse overshadows our Sun. Its range is assessed to be multiple times bigger than that of the Sun, meaning it would stretch out a long ways past the circle of Mars whenever put at the focal point of our planetary group. In spite of its huge size, Betelgeuse isn't the most enormous star. Its mass reaches from around 12 to multiple times that of the Sun, contingent upon different appraisals and estimations. One of Betelgeuse's most charming elements is its fluctuation in iridescence. Not at all like our Sun, which keeps a high and large stable splendor over the long run, Betelgeuse goes through irregular changes in brilliance. These vacillations are credited to throbs inside the star, brought about by changes in its inward cycles. At its most brilliant, Betelgeuse can sparkle up to multiple times more splendidly than our Sun, yet during diminishing episodes, its splendor can drop fundamentally. This inconstancy has been a subject of broad review among cosmologists, giving significant experiences into the star's life cycle and actual qualities. Understanding the systems behind Betelgeuse's glow changes is vital for disentangling the intricacies of heavenly advancement and the way of behaving of huge stars. Betelgeuse has a surface temperature of around 3,500 Kelvin, which is moderately low for such a huge star, giving it an unmistakable rosy orange tone normal of red Goliaths approaching the finish of their life cycles. The range of Betelgeuse, examined through spectroscopy, uncovers assimilation lines that show the presence of different components in its environment, including hydrogen, helium, and heavier components created through atomic combination processes happening profound inside the star. Betelgeuse shows huge attractive movement on its surface, described by dull, attractive spots. These spots are regions where the star's attractive field is a lot more grounded than in the encompassing districts, hindering typical convection processes that transport heat from the star's inside to its surface, bringing about cooler regions. Betelgeuse has been known and seen by human advancements for centuries. Antiquated space experts from different societies, including the Greeks, Egyptians, and Chinese, recorded its situation and noticed its splendor and variety. The name Betelgeuse is gotten from the Arabic expression Yad al-Jawza, signifying the hand of al-Jawza, mirroring its noticeable quality in the night sky. The star's perceivability and fluctuation have aroused various fantasies and social references from the beginning of time. In Greek folklore, for instance, Betelgeuse denotes the shoulder of Orion, the tracker, and its changing brilliance was in many cases deciphered as an indication of solidarity or state of mind, impacting stories and convictions across societies. Notwithstanding its social importance, Betelgeuse has been a point of convergence for logical examination by stargazers. Perceptions utilizing telescopes and spectroscopic instruments have given point-by-point data about the star's actual properties, including its size, mass, temperature, and substance creation. These perceptions have added to how we might interpret heavenly development and the existence patterns of gigantic stars.